So, no, I wouldn't say I have a passion for HR.
Welcome back to Human Resources for the People. It's a human capital revolution. Today we're going to be talking about the story out of the Business Insider. This is Gen Z prefers paychecks over promotions, and that info comes from the Standard. The Standard is a company benefit provider. So, you have to understand that these stats are a little bit skewed. They say that Gen Z's top 5 benefits are health, medical insurance, paid family and medical leave, a retirement savings plan, life insurance, and emergency savings account, and mental health days. I think that that's important. That the mental health days are not ones that I would imagine that the Standard offers particularly. And I also really doubt that Gen Z's top 5 benefit is life insurance. And again, so let's always look at what Business Insider reports with a fine-tooth comb, right? They have vested interest, and so does the Standard. I say that Gen Z's financial goals are to save and earn. They're basically equal, and they're not worried about paying debt or investing. I don't believe that. I think that paying debt probably ultimately is high on the financial goals, because I imagine that there's quite a bit of it. It appears that there's less emphasis in Gen Z at this time regarding career ambitions and sort of moving up the chains, and more about managing being financially vulnerable, right? Because of the inflation, because of the current economic circumstances, they're living paycheck to paycheck despite graduating college, moving up the ranks, doing what they need to be. They're just not living as well as they expected, and I think that security plus enough to keep them paying the bills and so forth is why many more are turning to sort of government work, and there are quite a bit more government jobs to fulfill that work, because that matches their ambitions quite well. Well, I sort of derided what the Standard had to say, and made sure that people were aware that there is a specific financial benefit for what the Standard is calling for. Most of this advice kind of goes against what they're pushing, right? The Standard wants to sell life insurance. The Standard wants to sell health insurance, and they want to, sell these things. Generally, Gen Z's benefits are not really about things of that nature. Their interests are not of things of that nature. It's all about employment security and economic situation, with access to food, medicine, and housing being the key concerns. And so, with the rate of inflation, really the Standard is sort of outmoded in this time and place. And I think from an HR perspective, that's important to understand. You could, in theory, pare back some of the more expensive benefits in favor of raw, higher pay, raw. Bigger bonuses, and less on, for example, 401k expenditures, perhaps. I think that there is something surrounding that at this time that could attract Gen Z workers. Is it a long-term thing? I don't think so. I mean, that is the current nature of the economic conditions here, and probably will continue to be for the next, 1 to 4 years, I suppose. But we'll see how this ultimately shapes up. Again, I think that to a level, the Standard sort of undercut their overall message, their value proposition here, because they're talking about tools towards sustained economic stability. Generally speaking, there are only a few programs within the Standard, or any number of investment programs, or benefits programs, that really have economic sustainability, economic considerations. I think of maybe short-term disability, long-term disability. Those are probably the best that maintain economic stability in tough times, specifically medically tough times. But ultimately, what attracts employees is all about what you're paying at this point. There's nothing more important. I would say that there is the next closest benefit that could be used is leave. I think an increased leave, or flexibility, remote work from home. I think those type of benefits that are not terribly expensive, are reasonable in this context. But more to the point, more importantly, I think, is higher pay, and a way to move about this newfound market that we're seeing here. So I hate to, this is definitely taking on my human resources hat and less focused on helping you navigate the human resources world from an employee perspective. But I think it's important for human resources employees to work together and understand the job market and then respond to it and make better decisions. Let me know what you're looking for in your next job in the comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.